welcome back. You must have to do the candy jar project. So here we go. You need to draw and color a jar full of candy. The thing that you're working on here is overlapping. That's the key word. I'm going to mention that over and over and over. The candy in the jar needs to be one in front of another in front of another, okay? To some depth. Creating depth in a short, flat area. So here's some candy jars. Well, those are actual pictures of candy jars. Yep, there's a nice one, huh? So you're trying to draw that. So how can we do that? Notice you can see this whole candy here is in front. These other ones. Yeah, so zoomed up on one there. That's cool. Hershey's. So you can go online and you can look at all the way candies are drawn, the colors that they use, the lettering. What do M&Ms look like? What do the packages look like for Snickers? What's your favorite candy? Reese's, Hershey's, right? So imagine that, what candy you want to use, and then look up those candies, use them as a reference, take your art paper, and draw your very own candy jar. So here's a pencil drawing of a candy jar. You see that? Let me get closer, maybe you can see it. See, there's a lid, got a little bow on it, and the bottom's taking up the whole page, right? You need to do that or else you won't have any room to put the candy. It's going to get too small. So you need to have a lot of room. And here we are, we're drawing them out. There's M&Ms. In front of the M&Ms is a Starburst, right? And you just keep drawing everything out over on top of each other, filling in the crevices with other kinds of smaller candy, things like that. Okay, I'm just going to set these down and put these in front of the camera. And the end result, stuff like this, right? So we've got a big Twix, candy canes, Reese's Extra, Starburst. Make an effort to try to match the lettering as it really is. In some candy canes don't have lettering, right? So those are easy, filling in the little holes. So the bottom is full, the top can kind of be jumbled, Hershey's sticking up, things sticking up in the air. What color is the glass? I often tell students to use a light blue on the edges, faded in. Like here they faded black to light. Can you shade with colored pencil? Yes. Right? So think about that. So if you have blank glass at the top, it's always nice. You can do it in blue. Here's one that's packed full. Clearly they used a ruler on a line squaring all these out. Outline things over the pencil, right? We want to hide your pencil once you've done it. But if you have pencil there and you try to go over it with yellow, you're still going to see the pencil, right? So, but the red will cover the pencil and the black for sure. That's why they used black so much in here, I think, because it really pops it out. Let's see what other people did. What about the rest of the paper? Sure, you can color the whole scene. Candy jar's a little smaller. Gumball machine, there's the door closed. So the other side of that sign says open, right? So the store is open. Tips, written backwards, because it's on the other side of the jar. They're being clever. Kit Kat candy jar, written over the top of everything. That's pretty good. Snickers, all kinds of candies. Baby Ruth. What do you think? You like that one? I like that one, because it colored the whole paper. Now what about when I see something like this? What does that make me think about? Ooh, what was the goal of the project? What are we trying to do again? Trying to show that we know how to overlap things. So even in a small space, things look like they're in front of each other and behind each other. Well, this is all side by side. All these candies are just a bunch of stack of circles. So there should be half circles and half moons and things that are behind the other, one behind the other. And they even went around this. It doesn't even go behind the label on the jar. So that defeated the purpose of the project. Didn't get any points there. Here's a nice one, right? Good lid, it's all colored, big bow, big car. They even captured the 3D effect of Starburst. It's not just flat facing you, you may see the edge of it as well. So that's cool, in this box. So you can draw these boxes out. You know how to make a 3D box, put the label on one side. Right? Yeah, again, see the yellow and pencil, it's kind of hard to deal with that. That's okay. If you have Sharpies, sometimes you can pull it out with a Sharpie or a ballpoint pen, go over your pencil, and then it'll pop your letters out. But if you color the letters, it works. But not everything has a name on it. Alright, moving along here. Another jar. Candy jar. Look how it's lost and found. Goes behind the label. Little ones at the bottom. Jumbled at the top. Good stuff. Remember the hand project? So draw a hand reaching in to grab the candy. Although, not a lot of overlapping between this and that. That's about it. Needs more candy. They spent all the time drawing the hand and didn't do any candy. So here's all your bigger ones. So you can imagine this is a little easier to crisscross and overlap. The bigger stuff. Didn't finish that one. It's nice and soft, getting pretty small in there. You see all those little candies? Right next to the cookies. I like that. Big fat jar, half full, jumbly on the top, overlapping. That's good stuff. Everything's labeled. Don't really see much pencil showing anymore. Yeah, I think they usually used a sharp colored pencil or black Sharpie there. Cassidy CO. More candies there and here. Tall, skinnier jar. So you know, it's not all the same. They like those lids, though. I think I helped people make those bow type lids. There we go. This is an all-colored pencil. Went over the top of the pencil with black colored pencil. And that's it. Yeah, alright. That's the candy jar project. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Just be sure you get overlapping, draw nice and big, color everything, and you'll understand how to overlap stuff and make it look like there's some depth in the picture. Go for it, you can do it. Have a good day.